Toffee fans, it is finally over. Deadline day is over. The transfer window has shut. 5 o'clock UK time, that is 12 o'clock here in the States. We have brought in three great signings. We have brought in Bernard, who we already expected to be done today. We've also finally sealed Yerry Mina, who over the last 24 hours or so, development picked up, reports picked up. We got him in. We were in Barcelona. He's doing his medical there. We signed him for £28.5 million. We've also brought in Andre Gomez, the Portuguese international midfielder. He's going to be playing for us for 1 year. And who knows, he might even stay longer depending on his performances. But for right now, he's only on loan. Now, I'm pretty excited for him. I know he did struggle in Barcelona for the year or so that he was there, but his performances at Valencia is what got him that move, and I'm hoping that maybe he can recapture that form for us because he'd be very useful. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder than a holding midfielder, which gives signs that maybe Marco Silva was impressed with the way Morgan Schneiderlin was playing for the preseason games that didn't really end so well for us. Bernard, he's most likely going to be partnered with Schneiderlin and Sigurdsson. He's probably the signing I'm the most excited about, considering I was a fan of his for the last few years. Seeing him play for Brazil, also FIFA, he's pretty good to pick up in FIFA if you guys are interested, which I'm sure you will be, considering he is going to be on our team. So you're going to play with him in FIFA 19 anyway. But besides the point, he's going to be very exciting. He could play on the wings, either wings or down the middle. I see a lot of you fans saying that maybe he is the replacement that we finally got for Mikel Arteta, which could be the case. He's good on the ball. So yeah, it's pretty climactic. It was a pretty great way to shut out the window and go into the season, considering it does start on Saturday. So the excitement is there. We haven't really had a fantastic deadline day in a few years. So it's finally, it's a long time coming. It's great to see us shut out the window like this. But just watching the deadline day stream, Alan Myers did tell Sky Sports that we might have one more coming through the door. It's not official. They didn't drop any names. But having followed things, reports and developments on my phone, there was talk saying that we might have an agreement reached with Chelsea for Kurt Zuma. So I'm speculating that that's who might be that secret signing. It might be Kurt Zuma. Can't really imagine it being anybody else, but Marcel Brands has surprised us a little bit this transfer window, so who knows? It could be another central midfielder, it could be a forward, but I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be Kurt Zuma. It was said that he was going to be joining us on loan if this agreement was true. So, all in all, it's been an exciting few days, edge of the seat stuff here, and we're going into the transfer window, into the season pretty strong. Now, we all know that Marco Silva has been stating that he does definitely want to run a 4-3-3 formation. Oh, well, before we get into that, in terms of outgoings, there's not really been any. Callum Connolly and Kieran Dowell did sign 3-year extensions with us. They have both gone on loan. I believe both of them went to Bolton. Besic was said to be leaving to Middlesbrough, but he didn't agree personal terms or anything with them, so he will be staying as well. Ademola Lookman will be staying as well, and Yannick Bolasie will be staying. So the squad hasn't been shrunken as I thought it might be. We did send a couple on loan. We did get rid of Robles earlier in the transfer window. We did get rid of only on loan as well, Kevin Morales. Ashley Williams did go on loan. So we sent out a lot on loan. Not really sold much though. But I'm sure that our wage bill has been shrunken a little bit. The average age, I haven't really looked at it. I can imagine that it's probably mid-20s to upper 30s. But yeah, I mean, I think if I was to rate alphabetically this transfer window for us, it, I would probably give it a B. B minus. It was pretty successful. We did bring some pretty good talent, so I would probably give it a B minus. Maybe leaning more towards a C plus, but around there. But yeah, in terms of formation, Marco Silva did say that he prefers the 4-3-3 formation. I know some of you fans have already made like mock-ups of how we would line up. So we're going to start from the back, go forward. Obviously, after Jordan Pickford's fabulous World Cup and him being key part of our season last season, he'll be the number one. He'll be starting. Having also kept Stecklenburg, who played majority, if not all, of the preseason matches. He will be probably the number 2, and the number 3 will be João Virginia, who we signed from Arsenal in this transfer window as well. From left to right, Lucas Digne will probably be the starter, but that's not going to be easy. That's not really easy to state, and it's not going to be easy for him to hold on to that given Leighton Baines' tenure and his ability, and he's been playing for us in the Premier League for so many years, so he might, he will definitely challenge. He won't be a easy, challenge it won't be an easy challenge for Lucas Digne. Now, Jack Yelka, he will probably be still a mainstay on our defense because he does have the most experience, and he has linked up during the season pretty well with Michael Keane. He's made him look better. He's made him play better. But the preseason didn't really go so well for either of them. But given that Yerry Mina is new to the league and he's young, he's probably the best choice to have next to him. Jags is probably the best choice to have next to Yerry Mina. So I will probably say Jags and Yerry Mina will be the center back partnership, with Michael Keane probably deserving to watch from the bench to learn, and he'll definitely be given game time. Mason Holgate, he's injured right now, so I don't really know when he'll be back. If you guys know, just drop a comment below or reach out to me on my social media. So that will probably be the center back partnership. I mean, who knows if Michael Keane continues to struggle, maybe he'll be gone in January, but haven't really seen anything about him leaving even during this transfer window, so who knows. And then obviously our right back mainstay is Seamus Coleman, who I think deserves to be captain. So I mean, if Jags does leave January or next summer, whatever, I will be willing to do a petition for him to become captain because he is just fantastic. Now, from holding midfield up, I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with me, and it's probably because after Morgan Schneiderlin's performances last season, I mean, he did pick it up late in the season, and he did have a pretty decent preseason. I would say Ghana does deserve to have the holding midfield role, but if it's not him, then fine. Schneiderlin deserves to play, but given that Besic is staying, I would give him a shout to play a few games this season as well. He has had a pretty decent preseason, pretty good preseasons, to be honest, actually. His problem is injuries, but I would like to see him play. I really would like to see him play because after being here for so many seasons, he's not really had the chance, and he did have a great season with Middlesbrough. So I would like to see him play a few games. And the starting two in front of him will most likely, I would like to see Bernard and Sigurdsson, with Bernard being given the license to run the ball, to roam, to connect with Sigurdsson, to connect with Richarlison, the attack. He will probably I would like to see him be that ball runner that we definitely need to connect with everybody. Then left to right, Richarlison, Cenk Tosin, and Theo will be our attack. They showed what they're made of in preseason. We're, like I said in the past, we never really look bad going forward. I mean, if depending on the manager, depending on the coach, us going forward can look better or worse. But ever since bringing in Cenk Tosin, ever since bringing in Theo, it's been revitalized for us. And now with the addition of Richarlison, who does look good, we shouldn't really have too many problems, especially if we're bringing in midfielders to really help us go forward and link up. So that will be the starting 11 for me. The bench, I can't really name. I mean, I could be biased and just say, obviously, I would like to see Tom Davies, because I would like to see him really restart his I mean, I wouldn't want to say career, because his career's been a little short, but I would like to see him recapture his form. I would like to see him really bring back his game to that first season, that first appearance that he made for us in the senior team. He was a spark of life, and he can be that spark of life again. And now that he has some pretty serious competition, he looks like he'll be ready for the task at hand. He looks like, after bringing in some of these signings, he looks like he will be up for the challenge, and I'm sure he will work hard, because he could be the future for us, a serious future for us. He's fantastic going forward and going backwards. He's great. Obviously, bringing in Andre Gomez on loan, I would like to see him play a bit as well, so I would like to throw him on that bench. John Joe Kenny, I would like to see on the bench. Mason Holgate when he's better. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Umar Nias. And then most likely Stecklenburg will be the backup goalkeeper. I don't know if that's 7 I named, but whatever. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I mean, we ended on a high. Let's just hope that we start the season on a high as well. Wolves, they've made a crap ton of signings. They're really up for their task because they really have nothing to lose, but they're here to make a point. So is Fulham, and even Cardiff. They've been quieter out of the three, but Fulham and Wolves, they're up for the task, and they're looking pretty frightening. Everybody this season, I mean, as every season, this season looks like it's going to be serious, because we've got the newly promoted teams making big moves. We got teams such as Chelsea looking fresh after bringing in Sarri, bringing in Jorginho, bringing in Kovacic. They've made some pretty serious signings themselves. So everybody is really pushing, and it's going to be insane. So let's just see what happens, and let's hope for the best. So as always, you guys know where to reach me. You can reach me on Instagram at CP_Jacks. That is JCKS 27. Also on Twitter, I have 2 Twitter accounts. You can reach me on my regular one, which is It's Chris J 27. or COYBTV1878, and my PlayStation handle is Khill_X17X. That's where you can reach me for any reportings or any ideas you might have for videos. I'm up for anything. So you guys do that. Also leave comments below. Give me some feedback on my videos. Like I said, I'm going to be doing gameplay videos instead. This video is most likely going to be a Fallout 4 video. I haven't really had I was waiting for the transfer deadline so I can start bringing in players on my FIFA gameplay. But yeah, give me some feedback, leave me comments below, give me thumbs up. Trying to grow the channel as best as possible. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.